bin right here, and this door needs to be taken care of. This is such a mess. I can't even close it. That's how much stuff is in here. This is one of my 5 Alex drawers, so yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. The first things I see right here are my Juvia's Place palettes. I have 3 of the little 6, I guess the 6 palette ones. I have the mauves, I have the violets, and I have the pinks. So the violets just look like this. I love these palettes so much. The pinks and the mauves. I just got this yesterday, so I haven't been able to play with it, but I'm excited to play with it. So these are gonna stay. The next thing I have is this Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2. I just got this in today, so I haven't been able to play with it, so this is definitely gonna stay as well. Then I have my Tati Beauty volume 1 palette. This is my Ride or Die palette. This is not gonna go anywhere. Then I have this Tom Ford quad palette. It's in the shade 3 Nude Dip. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Then I have this Baked Browns by Dose of Colors. I just got this one as well not too long ago. I plan on using it for Thanksgiving, so can't wait to try it out. And I don't know if I mentioned, I was never an eyeshadow person until recently, so this for me is like a lot. It's like way too much. So the next thing I have is from Stila. It is the, what is this called? Happy Hour eyeshadow palette. This I do like. It just looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. Then let's take care of some ones in the back. This one I'm going to keep. This is the Kathleen Light and ColourPop So Jaded palette. I am going to keep this one as well. Then I have the Juvia's Place Walhalla 2 palette. This one is newer to my collection. Just looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Then I have this Pat McGrath palette. It is the Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity palette. Let me show you guys what it looks like real quick. I have it in its packaging just because the packaging is really pretty. And this was a lot of money, so just looks like that. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you without blinding you guys, but that's what it looks like. So yeah, so I'm going to keep this. Then I have my Jaclyn Hill palette, the first one. This would probably be my second baby. As you can tell, I have hit pan on one of the colors, but yeah, I'm going to keep this one as well. This Morphe palette, it is the 25D palette. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of it just because I have other palettes in here I know I'm going to use more. And this is all mattes and browns basically. So this one I'm going to get rid of. I don't need it. Then I have this BH Cosmetics and Sylvia Gainey palette. Ghani, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She is a YouTuber. Just looks like this. I haven't played with it, but I'm going to keep it just because I like to keep influencers collabs. Just because, I don't know, that's how I am. Then the next one I have is the Sienna's palette. And this one I got at Marshall's, I think. It's from Profusion. It just looks like this. I'm going to put this in the Maybe palette just because it is really pretty. And I don't know if I want to get rid of it quite yet. Then I have the Zodiac palette from BH Cosmetics. I got this from Marshall's. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep this. Move this up here a little bit. Then I have the Pure Festival palette. I also got this at Marshall's. I haven't even used it yet. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to keep it just because these are colors that I would use. So I'm going to keep that for now. Then I have some Milani palettes. This one is the Luster Lights palette. Looks like this. Really pretty. Then I have the Gilded Nude. Looks like that. I don't think I've ever used these. And then the Gilded Gold. That kind of looks like a a Natasha Denona palette, huh? The gold palette. Let me see, have I don't think I've swatched any of these. Maybe just one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of, yeah, I haven't swatched these two. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the Luster Lights and the Gilded Nude. I'm gonna get rid of these two, and I'm gonna keep the Gilded Gold for right now. Then I have my ColourPop and Hocus Pocus palette. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Then I have two from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Modern Renaissance and the Subculture palette. Modern Renaissance I really haven't used quite a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it for now, just because those are colors that I would use. The Subculture, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one as well for now. Then I have some from Too Faced. Let's see. So I have the chocolate bar, looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh my god, it smells so good. I'm gonna put this one to the side for now. That's a maybe, because I'm not 100% sure. I want to get rid of it, but then a part of me wants to keep it. Then I have the semi-sweet chocolate chocolate bar. It looks like this. This one I am going to go ahead and get rid of. I never thought I would get rid of these, but I'm just not using them, and I have other palettes that I'll use more, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Actually, I'm going to take out the ones that I'm getting rid of so I can count how many I'm keeping and how many I'm decluttering. This chocolate bonbon palette, I did try to do a look with it one time, and I just wasn't inspired. It is pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of it just because, like I said, I have other palettes that I like better, and there's no need for me to keep it if I'm not going to use it. Then I have the Lorac palette. It's the Unzipped Elegancy palette. This is newer to my collection as well. Got it a few months ago. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep it just because I do want to do a look with this, especially now in the winter time. If I sound a little like congested, I am. I don't have coronavirus or nothing. I feel like I have a little cold and it's barely getting better. So then I have this gingerbread extra spicy palette. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. It looks like that. I do like that one. We'll do these little ones after. Then I have this Lorac Pro palette. I think it's the Lorac Pro 2 palette. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I specifically bought this palette for this green right here. So I swatched it in store one time and I loved it, but I haven't been able to use it because it's been at the bottom, and I've been using other palettes, but I'm definitely gonna keep this one. Then I have some ColourPop palettes. I have the Yes Please palette, which looks like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep this one. This one was a maybe, so I'll put it in the maybe palette. The maybe side. Then I have the Sweet Talk Pressed Powder palette. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one for now. Then I have the Nude Mood palette. I'm going to keep this. Then I have the Tartelette palette, which I just got not too long ago. I have been enjoying it, except for mine's just like peeling off for some reason. It's weird, but I really do like this palette, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it, and it smells really good too, so that's gonna stay. Then I have my Lost in Love palette. It's from MC Magic and Lucky Lashes Cosmetic. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Then I have this one from Makeup Obsession. It's All We Have Is Now palette. This is another palette that I haven't even used. I don't even know if I've swatched this, to be honest. I think I'm going to keep this one for now just because it does look like a really pretty summer palette. So I'm going to keep that one for now. Then I have this Nubian by Juvia's Place palette. It's the mini one. I don't really care for this palette, to be honest. I have other Juvia's palettes that I like better than this one, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Then I have this Makeup Geek, what is this, Bronze Solstice eyeshadow palette. Just looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and keep this for now. Then I have this Viseart palette. It is the, what is this one? The PT2 Midsummer palette, I believe it's called. Just looks like this. This is new. I did buy it during the Sephora VIB sale. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Then I have two from e.l.f. It's the Velvet Touch eyeshadows. I have it in the shade Cool Mist, which looks like this. And then I have the shade Island Breeze, which looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Island Breeze, and I'm going to keep the Cool Mist, just because I do want to play with this one. Then I have these limited edition Wet n Wild, Bed of Roses, and House of Thorns palettes. Just looks like this. These are limited edition, so you cannot get these anymore. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them just because I don't think I've ever used them, and I have other palettes in my collection that I'll use that are like similar to those. Then I have this LA Girl palette. It is the Keep It Playful eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go ahead and keep it just because I haven't played with it yet. So that will stay. Then I have this Too Faced Natural Matte palette. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it just because I have colors and other palettes that are similar to this and that I like better than this. I have tried it a few times and I just wasn't impressed. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Then let's move some to the front. Then I have two from Alamar Cosmetics. I have the Spanglish and the Reina the I don't know how to say that, but it's this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and keep both of them. I really do like the Spanglish palette, and I haven't been able to play with this one yet, so I'm going to keep both for now. Then I have the Nudie Patootie palette from Laura Lee Los Angeles. This isn't my favorite palette, to be honest. I've only used this maybe once or twice, and I've only used like maybe 3 or 4 of the shades. But like I said, I do like to support YouTubers, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this for now. This could just be like a collector's thing for me, so I'm going to keep it. Then I have this one from NYX. It's the Love Lust Disco palette. It is really pretty. I've never used it. I'm going to go ahead and give it away. I'm going to actually put it in my, what is it called? My giveaway pile. I do have a giveaway pile and it hasn't been touched, so that is going to go there. Then I have this e.l.f. what is this? Mad for Matte palette. This is really old. I don't know if you could even get it anymore, but it just looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. I'm keeping a lot of palettes still. Jesus. Then I have this Rose Gold Sunset palette. It looks like this. It's also from e.l.f. Oh, I haven't even used it. I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. Maybe I'll play with it. And then I have this Wet n Wild. This is the Rosé in the Air palette. This looks like the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now, just so I could try to maybe see if it's dupable for the Anastasia one. But then after that, I'll probably get rid of it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. Now I have a lot of these mini ones that are in this little container right here. But before we get started with those, I have these liquid eyeshadows from Natasha Denona. I'm not going to get rid of any of them because they are newer to my collection. They just look like this. I have all 5 of them. So those are going to stay. Then I have the e.l.f. little $3 palettes. I have all of these. I have the, what is this? The Pumpkin Pie palette. Then I have the Rose Water palette, which is my least favorite out of the bunch. Then I have the Truffles palette, which looks like this. And then I have the Carnival Candy one, which looks like that. And then I have the cream and sugar one, which looks like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep all of them for now, just because they're small and they're easy to have and to store. So those are going to stay. Then I have two from LA Girl. I have it in the shade Harmonize and Urbanize. Harmonize looks like this, and Urbanize looks like that. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of them, just because I don't need them. I have other ones that I'll use. So those will go. Then I have a couple like eyeshadow primers. Those are going to stay, so I'll just put those to the side for now. Then I have a couple of these Natasha Denona mini palettes. I have the Star palette and the mini Zendo palette. If I could get it in my hands, it just looks like that. I'm going to go ahead and keep both of them. Then I have these liquid eyeshadows from Profusion. These are called, what are these called? The the sparkling eye toppers. I have it in the shade Dazzle and Glitz. So I'm going to go ahead and keep both of these. Then I have a couple of these Prismeto Chrome eyeshadow mousses from J-Cat Beauty. I'm going to go ahead and keep all of them that I have. These are the colors that I have. I have quite a few of them actually. And then the last one, I believe. So yeah, those are gonna stay. Then I have a couple from ColourPop. I have quite a few from ColourPop actually. I have 5 of them. So the first one I have is Sailor, which just looks like this. It's just a pretty sparkly one. Then I have one that's in the shade Bay, which looks like this. Then I have another sparkly one that's in Ladybird, which looks like this. And then I have Brady, which looks like that, which is a matte color. And then finally I have the shade Twitter Padded, I think it's called, which looks like this, which is really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep all 5 of them for now. So those will stay. Then I have this one from MAC. It's the Dazzling Eyeshadow Liquid. It's in the shade Every Day is Sunshine. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. It looks really pretty, so I got to try it out maybe for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I have this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it just because it's not my favorite and I wasn't impressed with it. So that's going to go. Then I have my NYX glitter glue. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Then I have my Smashbox lid primer in white. I'm going to go ahead and keep that one for now. Then I have this little Wet n Wild. It's in the shade Brulee. I don't know if you could get this one anymore. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it just because I have other colors like that are like this in my palettes that I can get. I'll never, like, I don't know when the last time I used this, so that will go. Then I have this MAC. It's in the shade, what shade is this? Omega, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it just because it's not really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that. Then I have a couple of the Stila Shimmer and Glow eyeshadow toppers. I have it in the shade Kitten and Starlight. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep both of them. Then I have a couple of these Dose of Colors. What are these called? Block Party, I believe. Yeah, like they're Block Party eyeshadow toppers. I have 5 of them. I have them in the shade X-Ray, Jackpot, Olive You, Encore, and Night Sky. I'm going to go ahead and keep all of them. Then I have this Tarte. It's Park Ave Princess. It's the Chrome Paint eyeshadow. I have used it. I do like it. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. If I could close it. Then I have this Kat Von D, what is this, Light voltage eye primer. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it just because I prefer to use concealer instead, and I have a concealer that I'm using for my eyeshadow primer, so this can go. Then I have these two from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Golden Emerald and Ice Latte. These were so popular back in the day, but I don't hear anybody really talking about them anymore, and I don't even remember the last time I used these, so I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of them. Then I have this e.l.f. one. It's, what is this? The Multi-Liquid Eyeshadow. I don't even know if you could get this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of it, so that can go. And then I have this Lorac eye primer. It's just a mini. I haven't used it or tried it, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep it for now. And then finally, the last one I have is, what is this? Rose Gold. I think this is from Makeup Revolution. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it just because I have those J Cat ones that I probably will like better, so this can go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put everything back in here. I'm going to count what I'm getting rid of, what I'm keeping, and then I will let you guys know. So give me a second.